Thanks, Steve. And just start out, the first thing I reminded the team is that we're 1-0. So good to get the win, certainly. Certainly didn't come easy. But just, happy to get the win. And saw a lot of good things out there. Clearly, a lot of things we have to get better at and work on. And we'll turn our attention to that tomorrow. But some really good efforts, I think, some good play. And, at the end of the day, we've all got to get better. That's usually the task in week 2. So pleased to get the win. I know you talked to some of the players that really performed well. Obviously a very unusual scoring line where you've got 3-2-2. I've never been around a game like that, but we'll take it today. And, kudos to Torrey, did a great job. I don't know if I've ever seen a punter be so involved in a game either, so it's kind of a little unique. But that's kind of where we're at, and I'll throw it out for questions. You can't put a percentage on it. Certainly we're better with everybody healthy. We've never been deep enough really on either side of the ball, and I hate to have anybody out. So the reality is that, if guys aren't there and if you don't think they're going to be there, then, you just have to find another way to get the job done, if you will. And, I'm thinking of one throw there, deep end route. Third quarter, I guess, or fourth quarter maybe, where we just had a bad ball, but Alec Wick was open and, had an opportunity to convert right there. So, more than that, and sometimes it's protection. We, just got a lot to clean up right now offensively. It doesn't help, it doesn't help. It just makes it a little bit tougher for us. And we had a hard time, probably the biggest concern, I had a hard time protecting consistently enough or running the ball consistently enough today. So, and a lot of it seems like it was just kind of a rotation of issues, different breakdowns or different things that happened. And those are the things, that you got to really focus on and get cleaned up, certainly this week. And I think there's some reasons for it. We got some young guys playing and some guys that have missed significant time in practice. So, you're never quite sure what it's going to look like on the game field. But, we just have to do a better job collectively. And I think then you got a better chance to evaluate what's going on.
No, I don't think so. It kind of felt the same. The rhythm kind of felt the same. I think we just, at halftime, our main message was just we got to keep chopping because eventually we're going to pop and we're going to get into the rhythm and we're going to be just playing. And I don't think we did that. You keep fighting, you keep trying to break the rock. And unfortunately today, offensively, it didn't. We never got that just push to, all right, now we're playing, here we go, and now we're in rhythm. But a win's a win. We're 1-0. It's the best we could be today, and I think we're just gonna focus on next week.
If at all.
I think when we get stopped on third down and they're booing, like I feel the same way. I wish we converted the third down. But I think that the key to all that is knowing that I have a job to do, as does every member of the football team on any given play, and that's all we focus on. The past is behind. The future does not exist. All that we have is the present moment, and that's what we focus on today. Just got to do a better job next time. Score some more points. Yeah, it's a good question. I think just got out of rhythm a little bit, quite a little bit, offensively, and that's where I need to make the plays to get us back into rhythm, make the makeable plays, I should say. And I think there was. A few locations, probably 4, I don't know off the top of my head, but that just, aren't acceptable. But good news is a win's a win. And, we're going to get back at it. I'll, watch the tape tonight, watch it again tomorrow, and then we're moving on.
You asked that because I always get a little nervous on the first punt of the first day just because you never really know, like, oh, what's my day going to be like today? But it's really, it makes things a lot easier when you hit a good ball first up. So from then on, I probably wouldn't say it comes like to muscle memory or anything like that. It's really just preparation and confidence. So, and I think just focus as well. I mean, I'm only out there, I was out there 10 times today, but I'm only out there for maybe 15, 20 seconds, and it's really just being able to have a high level of focus for such a short period of time, which isn't too hard to do. I probably wouldn't say pressure or anything like that. But yeah, I just found out that we had 10 punts out there, so just broke a new personal record for punts in a game, so probably not the best thing, but I wouldn't say, I mean, I'm a pretty relaxed guy, kind of just like go out there, and I've probably said it a few times, I really just try to catch it and kick it far and high as I can, and I'm really lucky that there's guys on the punt unit that want to be on the punt unit, like Terry Roberts, Cooper DeJean, and guys that run down there and make tackles or calls a fair catch or down it inside the 5, and How about Luke Elkin, the long snapper, run down and making a tackle? So that's a tick for the specialist room in terms of athletes.
I mean, it's this like the standard's been set, and like we always talk about that with Coach Parker and Wallace. Like all these guys that have come before us have kind of laid the foundation, and now it's just like guys will recycle and they'll just like keep doing this, and that's kind of like our goal. Like we want to be the group that just continues to play Coach Parker defense year in and year out, and just and nothing fancy, just a lot of effort and a great attitude no matter where we're at on the field to start with. So I'm just excited to continue to keep progressing this thing through the next 11 games. So I hate to break it to you guys, but they're more than football players. Like they're brothers, they're sons, they're grandsons, and I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that. So I mean, I just view them as a person, as a relationship, as a friend, as a brother. So I would say that's kind of where that answer came from. And no matter what, like I'm always going to have their back, and I'm never going to point fingers. I'm never going to complain because I have the greatest opportunity in the world because I love football, and I get to go out there and play football every single day. And I can walk, and I can talk, and I can hear, and I can see just things people take for granted. And if we're just going to sit back and point fingers and complain about all this stuff, like I just think we're just not looking at the right things. We as a three-face team, we went out there and we gave it our all today, and I'm proud of this team.
Yeah, the first week, everybody's going to struggle at times. There's times that you guys probably didn't even notice where I messed up, and it's just about everybody doing their job. And I just feel like with week one jitters, like everybody sometimes messes up and doesn't really complete their job like they're supposed to and doesn't get the task done. But it's not really about the coverage at times. It's just a matter of us doing what we need to do first and not worrying about what the defense is doing. So it's just figuring out what we need to do first. Yeah, like at the end of the day, it just matters what the people in this facility, in this building, on this team think. So I don't really think too much of it. I mean, we all know that we left some on the field, but that's what we're going to get in the film room and get back at it tomorrow, look at what we could have done better and what we did good.
We appreciate each other. Every side of the ball appreciate each other. Offense appreciates defense, vice versa. Same thing with special teams. Everyone's going to have their ups and downs, and it's up to each other to pick each other up. No, never. But defense stepped up. We put a couple fires out. D-line got pressure. Defensive back end, we stayed over top. We made plays, but still got a lot more work to do. It's the best stadium in college football right now. Best atmosphere, hands down. Best fans, everything. Like can't ask for anything better with Kinnick.
I think just once you get that first hit out of the game, all the butterflies go away. But Coach always talks about, if you don't have any butterflies, then it's probably not a good thing, that you don't care. So just once you get out there and start playing, they definitely go away. We're just trying to keep them, as far back as we could for field goal range. Hopefully, try to make it difficult on their kicker. So just trying to do it what we could on the defensive side there.
I can't remember the exact play, but I know it was the O-line that executed very well. I mean, I feel like we ran the ball very good. I'm pretty sure that we left some players out there, but at the end of the day, it's the first game. It's the first game of the season. Everybody got jitters, mistakes is going to happen. All we can do is get back into the film room and learn and come out next week and execute.